Welcome, beautiful soul, to your reading here today. Let's get into it. Let's make it happen. Let's just see what comes out. Let's see what Spirit has to say. Okay, there's a lot going on. That's cool. Let's see what you've got going on. Minds. Yeah. So right before this, I have done probably like 2 or 3 takes already on this video. And each one, I'm all over the place. I'm like, what is going on? I'm reading from multiple different people, I think. And then I get this card again, the mind. So what I'm really thinking is that whoever I'm picking up on, the energy that I've been picking up on, you are thinking about so many different things, so many different processes, projects, ideas, things that you want, things that you don't want. There's all these different things going on in your head. Let's get it clear for you. Let's section it off for you. Let's make sure that you have clarity before you leave this reading here today, okay? So that you're no longer in that mind state where it's just like everything going everywhere. Let's get it clear. How do we do that? Okay? Okay. And okay. All right, so you have a little bit of a pattern going on. The pattern is you have a feeling. Spirit is saying, hey, the reason why you're feeling this jumbled up stuff in your head is because there's been a lack of boundaries. And in that lack of boundaries, you have a realization after the fact. So like, let's say an event happens and somebody disrespects you, but you didn't set a boundary. So they don't know they're being disrespectful. They don't know that they're walking over your boundary because you haven't set one. And so after the event happens, I'm feeling like you go into your own space, you reflect on the event, and you realize, wow, I just got disrespected. Or wow, something about that situation made me feel bad or made me feel angry. And I'm seeing you reflect on it, and I'm seeing it cause you to go into confusion. Like, I don't know why I feel this way. I don't know how this happened. How did this come from this situation? And the answer is right here for you. The answer is the boundary wasn't there. So somebody crossed a boundary of yours, and how do you know that happens? You know somebody crosses your boundary when you feel bad about something that they did. But it's not fair to them if you go to them after the fact and you say, hey, you crossed my boundary. It's not fair to them. You must first set it up. You must first say, hey, I actually, if you're going to do that, I'm going to walk away. Okay? Or, hey, I actually don't like hearing that. So if I do hear that, I'm not going to continue having the conversation with you, right? That's how you set a boundary. You tell them what you're going to do. If you do this, I'm going to go ahead and take a step back. Or I'm going to go ahead and leave the room. Or I'm going to stop talking to you. It's a really good way to set a boundary. And that's part of the confusion in your head right now. The boundaries around your close relationships. Because here's the thing. What they're doing to you, how they're affecting your mood, how they're affecting your consciousness, has nothing to do with them. Okay? No matter who they are, no matter what their intentions are. And it has everything to do with you and with your boundaries and how you're setting those things up around them. Why do they feel like that they can do this stuff to you? Is it because you've never told them that they can't? You've never told them that you don't like that? Communication is very, very effective in this realm, okay? So communicating that to the people around you is going to get it out of your head. So you're no longer jumbled up in there, okay? Let's go deeper, though. I feel like there's more stuff in your mind. Okay, so another thing that you've been reflecting on and looking at is your future. You want to know, are the people in my life right now going to benefit my future? And the answer is, don't focus on the people around you. It's not about them. And in the future that you want for yourself, it's going to come no matter who's around you. There will be somebody to fill that place, okay? So it's not, nobody around you is holding you back. If anything, it's you who's pouring excessively into others, or it's you who's not setting your boundaries with others. So it's very on you in this respect here. But I do see that you have a vision, and the vision is coming into fruition. Um, and you're being patient with it, and you're very receptive, and you're connected to spirit, and you're taking one step at a time. But while that's all happening, you also have all of this mind stuff going on. So they want to clean you up. They want to make sure that you're all cleaned up. You're all clear in your mind. You have complete clarity so that you can move quickly in the way that you want to go. Okay, another thing that's happening around you, 77 energy. These are all reversed right here, though. People are giving you advice, and you are listening to them. Rather than listen to other people, Spirit wants you to make your own decisions. Okay? Yes, you can ask people for their input. You can ask people sort of, what they feel and think, but it's not going to benefit you because you're not them and they're not you. And what you want is not what they want. You are a grown person. You can make your own decisions, and Spirit wants you to make your own decisions. Your inner being wants you to make your own decisions. Your mind wants you to make your own decisions so that it doesn't get all jumbled up in everybody else's. Okay? And I have that too. With me, I have a Libra rising. The Libra's in my first house, and Libra's all about figuring out what other people have to say, feel, think. And so, and the first house is all about self-identity. So my thing is asking people, okay, what do you think about me? When really I should be coming up with my own idea of who I am for myself, right? But it's an interesting thing, and so we all maybe do it, or a lot of us do it, and so it's just take a step back from that. Take a step back from that. We do need to be reminded more than we need to be taught. That's 100% true. And then this whole thing about needing to stand up for yourself or needing to prove your point. You don't. You never have, and you never will. And every time that you prove your point, you're proving to yourself how much of a lack of confidence you have rather than how much confidence you have. You don't have to prove yourself. Just be confident in what you're saying, and that's all you need. Okay? If you know it's true, that's all you need. If you're cool with it, you're cool with it. You don't need anybody else to be cool with it. Move forward. Okay? That was sort of like a quick crash course about what's going on in your mind and how to clear it up. I want to see if we can give any thing to look forward to. I want something to look forward to. I want the mind, after the mind gets cleared out, where can we expect ourselves to be? Okay? Again, excessive thinking, guys. Excessive thoughts. Way too much thought. So, if anything, balance that thought with action and balance it with no thought. If it's hard for you to meditate and not think about anything, then just do something that's tedious. Do something that's just going to take time, okay? Because you're not going to get anything done anyways in analysis paralysis or in a state of mind that's just jumbled up in all these different directions. So just put your hands to work. Because maybe by putting your hands to work, you'll clear out those thoughts. You'll clear out those insecurities. You'll clear all that stuff out. But if you're not doing anything and you just continue to perpetuate all of these thoughts, you'll just get more and more and more and more and more. And we don't want that. We want thoughts and then actions and then thoughts and then actions and then thoughts and then actions until you grow and you grow and you grow and you grow and you grow. Okay, and that's really what you want. You want to take action. Okay, it's time to take action. It's been time to take action. But it's hard to take action when you're in your head. So first step is to get out of your head. And it's hard to take action to get out of my head. Well, taking action will get you out of your head. But maybe not the action you want to take, but an action that's easy to take will get you out of your head. So let's say you don't want to mow the lawn. You don't want to do the chores. Okay, fine. Instead of doing the lawn or mowing the chores or whatever, mowing the lawn, doing the chores, fold your laundry. Or if you don't even want to fold your laundry, freaking walk around the block. Do something with yourself, okay? Confirmation. That's all you got to do. Just do something. Bring out your Pokemon cards and organize your Pokemon cards. That will get your mind to a state of complete clarity, okay? If you have freaking Magic the Gathering cards, or I know One Piece is a thing nowadays. So if you have One Piece cards, organize those. I don't know why I'm talking about that. If you have tarot cards, shoot. Tarot cards, organize your tarot cards. Books, get your bookshelf in. Like all these tedious little tasks is going to get you right into the right mind state where you can do the action that you actually want to do. Which might be hard for you to do right now, but will be easier for you to do when you take that tedious action. Home. Yeah, I'm picking up on the bookshelf, the laundry, the chores. I'm picking up on these ideas because you're probably thinking about it, or it's subconsciously in your vortex. That would be the best thing for you to do. Even your car. Like if your car is dirty, take it to the car wash. That'd be something to spend an hour on. And you're not wasting time when you do that. You're getting something done. You're doing action. You're clearing your mind. You're preparing yourself for your next steps. A lot of stuff gets done when you just start to do this stuff, okay? And it's okay if you're listening to music or you want to watch a podcast or whatever it is. You can do all that stuff and take action. It's better to take an action. It's better to make a mistake taking action than to take no action at all. Okay, because at least you go somewhere. At least your perspective changes a little bit. At least you're out of the place that you were in, right? Staying in bed all day, it works sometimes. But if you've been staying in bed all day over and over and over again because of this mind stuff, it's time to move to the next step. And the next step is clearing up that vibrational frequency. Excuse me. Confirmation burp. Okay, it's time to release negativity. Perfect. That's perfect. It's the perfect message for you because you know, half of that mind stuff is self-sabotage, and half of it is just noticing stuff in others that's just negative. Like, why do it? It doesn't make any sense to find faults in other people. It makes more sense to find and to focus on what's going well for them. Because like even in poker, even in a game of poker, when somebody wins a big pot and they take your money, it's best to celebrate them winning because that's how the game works. When you win a big pot, when you win a big hand, you want the chips. You want to be celebrated for getting the chips. So celebrate others when they get your chips. And it's the same thing with business, and it's the same thing with life. If you want to be celebrated, celebrate others. If you want to do something, allow other people to do it and be happy about it and celebrate them doing it, right? Like if you want to drift your car on the street, don't get mad when somebody else drifts their car in front of you, right? If you want to bob and weave through traffic, cool. But don't get upset when somebody's bobbing and weaving through you, okay? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Yes. Surrendering codependency is in the works right now, guys. You're getting out of that energy once and for all. Once and for all. But it will require that you surrender a little bit. Let go. Let go. How do you do that? We just talked about a lot of ways that you can do that. Letting go of your mind, of that mental, logical person in your head telling you what to do. Let go of that. Get to work, right? Get to work and then be patient. Be patient. It's okay if it takes time. Look at the bigger picture. If you're always trying to get things done by next week, they'll never happen. But if you give yourself 3 months, you'll be surprised at what you can do. Alex Hormozi has this quote. He says, people underestimate what they can do in 10 years and overestimate what they can do in 1. So think about that. People underestimate what they can do in 10 years and they overestimate what they can do in 1. So a lot of times people say or think they set goals for themselves to be a millionaire in a year. It's like, it's a little hefty. That's a hefty project for a year. I mean, if you just started the business this year, then it's going to take a bit. But in 10 years, shoot, you could have 100 million. You could have 100 million. You can make it $1 billion. Right? So just look at the bigger picture. Okay? Extend your time horizon, because your time horizon right now is too close. It's too close. It's causing you to get into your head too much. You got to push it out. So if your dream right now is to have everything you've ever wanted in 3 months, there's too much resistance there. Push that thing out. Say, I want everything I ever wanted in my life eventually. That has way less resistance and allows you to accept it more easily. And then start to say, okay, I want it in 40 years. Less resistance allows you to accept it. Okay, I want it in 20 years. Okay, you can still accept that. Okay, 10 years. Okay, I can still accept that. 5, I don't know if I can do that. So find that. Find that time horizon where you feel comfortable and like you can actually achieve your goals. Okay? Because if you truly believed you could have $1 million tomorrow, it would be on your doorstep. And I mean truly believed, if you had true faith. Okay? So part of getting the $1 million is cleaning up your vibration around it. And part of it is doing the work. Is like putting the stuff in to get the results that you want. Okay? But the more you clean up your vibration, the easier it's going to be. Because you could have a vibrational frequency that says making money is hard. It takes hard work to make money. And then there you go. Now it's going to be hard. It takes hard work to learn to play the guitar. Well, now it's going to be hard for you. But if you thought in your mind that it's easy and it's second nature and you truly had faith and believed it, then it would be. And it wouldn't take you 10 years to learn how to play the guitar like Jimi Hendrix. You would play it on both sides very easily if you truly believed you could. Okay? So sometimes you can clean up the vibration through mental models, through mind movies, through meditation, through mantra. And other times you have to do work in the physical. The more push-ups you do, the stronger you believe that you are, the more you can lift. Okay? The more mental push-ups you do, as in like believing and having faith that you're strong, the more that you're going to be able to lift. So why not integrate both sides? Why not integrate the masculine and the feminine? Use both to get there quicker, to get there faster, to get there not just quicker and faster, but also feeling good, feeling amazing. Okay? Because if you're too much on one side, you're completely taking everything away from yourself. You're not allowing yourself to have fun. You're not allowing yourself to have enjoyment on the way there. And if you're on the other side, it's like, okay, I'm just enjoying myself. I'm not disciplining myself. And then you get caught up in this limbo, right? And so right now, with the mind state that you're in, a lot of this is just reassurance that you can do it. And it's just some like, basic just words for you to hear, stuff that you probably already knew and understood that I'm just reminding you of. But I want to see what Spirit has to say. If there's any like infinite wisdom that Spirit has to give you at this time. Stuff that would just be like, wow, that's it. The world. Well, there you go. There you go. That's it. That's it right there, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, these 3 cards are very beautiful. Okay? Very, very beautiful. I feel like the focal point here is you releasing all these types of negativity. Okay, Devil in Reverse is a beautiful card to see. It means you've already identified what needs to be released and you're in the process of releasing it. It's on its way out. Okay? As it's on its way out, there's gifts that you're going to receive. Those gifts, that's the gift of the world. The gift of you being so open with yourself and so open with your energy that you can just walk into the world as you are. And it just is what it is. You get blessed, you get protected, you get wisdom, you get friends, you get family, you get all these things in your world because you've released this negative part of yourself. Okay? And with that gift being given to you, I feel like you're going to be able to give your gift more to the world. So you get a gift, you're going to give a gift. The gift that you give, the Chariot. Success in business, success in capital, like venturing, building something, building a city, building a business. I just really feel like you're that type of person that I'm talking to right now today. Like the business owner, the entrepreneur, the person who wants to start their own thing. That's the gift that you're going to give to the world. And that comes when you integrate the masculine. Okay, because there's a lot of that. there's a lot of that mind stuff going on, and we want to work the mind. We don't want the mind to work us, okay? Do some breath work. That's going to help you immensely. I love breath work, okay? I freaking love it. I've been doing breath work since January 25th of 2024. I've been doing actual breath work. Yeah, before that year, I did it on and off. I watched a couple videos. I breathed in through my nose. I did the nasal breathing, sure. But I didn't see how it actually felt, like why these gurus and why these pranayama instructors are doing what they're doing until January 25th of last year. And I've been doing it for about a whole year now. And it's just like, it is an experience that I wouldn't want any human to go without in their life. Okay? I would want every single human in their life to experience this breath work. So do breath work. You can look it up. I mean, I might even put out some videos if you guys are asking for it, of like some basic breathwork stuff that I do. But there's plenty of information out there breathwork wise. There's a book called Pranayama, or it's a long title, but just type in pranayama to Amazon, it will come up. It has a lot of different breathwork techniques. There's a lot of qigong techniques that you can look into and look up. Just do that stuff, because I'm telling you guys, it makes your body feel amazing. It clears out negative energy. It clears the mind. It literally gets you into a state of like pure bliss very quickly. And when you start doing it, it's just weird because you don't get the feelings necessarily. You might get the shakes, you might get teeth chattering and buzzing, but the actual feelings that I'm getting now, they don't come for a while. It takes patience and time. So just know that when you start, know that you're not going to get that full like state of consciousness until much later on, right? I mean, even at January 25th was like the first time that I did breath work and I held it long enough to like pass out and ascend essentially, like into a higher state of consciousness. And it's interesting. And I'll tell you something. I'm just feeling called to do it right now because I was talking about breath work. But when I first started getting serious about breath work, it was January 25th. But right before that, in December of the year prior, I was at work and I had felt something in my stomach. And so I breathed into it naturally, like without knowing a lot about any of this stuff. I breathed into it and it was just painful, so painful. The most painful thing. And as I was breathing into it, I was getting dizzy and I was like almost passing out. And I didn't know why it was happening. And so I thought, oh my goodness, I have something wrong with me. I'm going to die. What's going on? When in reality, I was just doing basic breathwork exercises that have the ramifications of passing out, going to higher states of consciousness, without knowing I was doing it. So if any of you are doing that right now and you're feeling like there's pain in your stomach that you're breathing into, there's a lot of tension that you're breathing into, you've awakened to feeling it, and now you're learning how to move the prana throughout your body, okay? Cool stuff. There's a lot of information online about that. Look into it. Let me know what you think. It's been an honor and a pleasure yet again to do another reading for you guys today. Go check out my website. I've linked it in my YouTube. I do private readings on there, so check it out. Love you guys. Namaste. Bye-bye.